What is gradient of a line? Gradient of a line measures how steep the line is. It shows how much the value of y changes for each unit increase in x. So in simple terms, gradient is just the change in y divided by the change in x. But I want to show you practically what the change in y and the change in x means. So go with me. Let us play this game to understand what change in y and change in x means. So let's say this is Alex. Alex is in a certain city and he wants to move from house A to house B in that city. But you know that before Alex starts moving from house A to house B, and also if he wants to move from house B to the topmost floor of house B, x and y are 0 before he starts moving. So in this case, I can record x, which I can give it as x1 to be 0, and y, which I can give as y1 to be also 0 before Alex started moving. Now, when Alex starts moving to the right towards house B, observe what happens to x. You see, x keeps changing, increasing, until Alex reaches to the basement of house B. And now the new x, which I can call x2, is 400. But at the basement, y is still 0. Why? Why is it like that? It's because although Alex has moved from house A to house B, he has only covered horizontal distance. He has not covered any vertical distance. Horizontal distance represents the change in x, and all the change in x-axis, which is given by final value of x, which is x2, minus the initial value of x, which is x1. So in our case, it will be 400 minus 0. Then the change in y, if Alex starts moving up, observe what is happening over. Y keeps increasing until it reaches to the highest point of this building. And now the new value of y, which I can call y2, becomes 220. So y represents the vertical change or the y-axis change, and is given by y2, which is the final value of y minus the initial value of y, which is y1. So in our case, it is 220. 220 minus 0. So if someone asks you the gradient of the line formed by Alex when he moved from house A to house B, and then again from house B all the way up to the top of this building, that line will be this one here. Here it will be like this. I'll draw it like this. And the gradient of that line would be gradient, which is given by m, is change of y, or change of x, which is given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. But since we already have all these values, we can just replace them directly. So it's 220 minus 0 divided by 400 minus 0, which becomes 220 divided by 400, which becomes 0.55, which is our gradient here. So, in simple terms, gradient represents the slopiness of this line here. In the coordinate system, the values are represented like this. We start with x1, then y1, then x2, and then y2. So, if somebody was to tell you to calculate the gradient of 2 points A and B, and you are given the points like this, write it like this. Point A is 2, 3, and point B is 6, 7. Then these 2 would represent x1, these 3 would represent y1, this 6 would be x2, and this 7 would be y2. So the gradient of the line formed by points A and B would be gradient is equals to change in y over change in x, which is given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which now in our case is y2 is 7 and y1 is 3, x2 is 6 and x1 is 2, which becomes 4, which is 1. Can we do another example? Find the gradient between the points P 4, 2 and Q 10, 8. So it's given by P, which is 4, 2, and Q, which is 10, 8. So in this case, our 4 is x1, 2 is y1, 10 is x2, and 8 is y2. So our gradient, which is given by M, is change in y all over change in x, which is the same as y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which becomes y2 is 8 minus y1, which is 2, divided by x2, which is 10, minus x1, which is 4, and becomes 6 divided by 6, which is also 1. Let us do the last example. Determine the gradient between points A, which is given by negative 3, 5, and B, which is given by 4, negative 2. So in this case, negative 3 represents x1, 5 represents y1, 4 is x2, and negative 2 is y2. So our gradient, which is M, is given by change in y over change in x, which is given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is the same as y2 is negative 2 minus y1, which is 5, divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is negative 3. So it becomes negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7, divided by 4 minus 3 becomes negative multiplied by negative is positive. So it becomes 4 plus 3, which is also 7. Therefore, the gradient becomes negative 1. Can you try to solve this question, the last one? Don't forget, the formula is M is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Positive gradient shows the line is increasing. As you can see, in our case, the gradient was positive, so it means the gradient line is increasing. If I was to draw it, do it like this. You see, it is increasing. Zero gradient means only x-axis change. There was only horizontal change, but there was no vertical change. And that's why you see y remains to be 0, though x changed. So in our case, for example, in this case, initial x1 was 0, it changed to x2, which is 400, but Alex remained at the basement, so there was no vertical change. And therefore, initial y, which is y1, was 0, and still the new y was 0. Why? Because there was no change. Alex did not go up to the last floor of house B. So in this case, gradient would be change in y, which is 0 minus 0, however, change in x, which is 400 minus 0, which is 0, divided by 400, which is still 0. If you take a calculator and take 0 divided by 400, it will still give you 0. And therefore, if you see a 0 gradient, it means we only had an horizontal change, but there was no vertical change. Or in short, only x-axis changed. Negative gradient means there was an horizontal change, but now y changed downwards. So in this case, the gradient line is a falling line like this. It is a falling line like this. So in this case, instead of Alex going up to the last floor of house B, he decided to go to the basement of this house. So he went downwards, as therefore the gradient line was a falling line, and that's why the gradient is negative. You see, it's negative 0.13. Undefined gradient means we only had vertical change, but we did not have horizontal change. Like for example, you see Alex here did not move from house A to house B. Instead, he just decided to go to the rooftop of house A. So in this case, our initial y was 0. Our initial y was 0. Initial y was 0. Can call it y1. And then the final y, which I can call y2, was 140, but x was 0, and it still remained to be 0 because there was no horizontal change. So if I was to calculate the gradient of this one, which is given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, then it will be 140 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 0, which then would be 140 divided by 0, which is undefined. If you divide a number by 0, it will still remain to be 0. Let's try it here. If I take 140 divided by 0, it will give you a math error because you cannot divide any number by 0. And that's why the gradient remains to be undefined, meaning we only covered vertical distance, but we did not cover any horizontal distance.